What's up? What's up? It's your boy Carcino here. Let's talk about it. It is bright and early in the morning. When will you get this video? Who knows? People was like, what is the real reason, man? Why did Draymond Green take that deal? That seemed bizarre to me. This dude let another 100 million go? How did that even happen? Like, that just don't even seem like something that's normal. I just don't get it. Why did this happen? Well, it's a lot of things you don't know that was involved in a deal like this. And a lot of it has something to do with comfort. But from what I was told, this is clearly a Draymond Green thing more than anybody else in the world. This was more in his realm of where he is and what he was going to do with his life. And when Draymond Green last season, they had just won their second championship. Draymond and I believe the general manager, I believe they were having a conversation with the front office, and the front office loved Draymond. What they didn't love was the friction that was going on. That was very toxic and hostile with Draymond and Steve Kerr. Now, during the second half of the season last year, that was very minimal. But for a long time, his biggest headache was dealing with Draymond's volatile attitude. It was toxic, to say the least. So the Golden State Warriors had a meeting with Draymond, and at this time he was with his former agency, and his agent that was representing him was telling him like, uh, you should start looking for places outside of Golden State. Golden State is not gonna. They're not thinking about you as a priority. Steph and Clay are their priority. And this is when Kevin Durant was there, and he said, you should think about leaving with Kevin Durant. This is going to make sense. Kevin Durant is not going to stay here. When his deal is up, they're going to go for a three-peat, and once whatever happens there, that's that. But they're not going to keep Kevin Durant. This team does not want to have Kevin Durant on the team forever, and Kevin Durant doesn't really want to be here. He's ready to move on and do something else. Draymond's former agents knew that. They were already in a negotiation to see about 2 years ago to see where they would be with bringing Draymond there. And their main concern at the time was getting Draymond right mentally, because he's like, we're having too many infractions with the coaching staff. We're a family here. We all want to win. There's gonna be that, but it's getting to be a little toxic. And they had every intentions of bringing Draymond Green back to Golden State. They wanted that to happen, but there were gonna have to be some changes. to get to the next level for Dre. Now, moving forward and moving along, Kevin Durant, they had already made their decision. They knew Kevin was leaving. This is like way past a year. They knew Kevin Durant was going to leave. They weren't going to offer Kevin Durant no 5-year deal. I don't know where this stuff was leaking from. They were not paying Kevin Durant that kind of money. So Klay Thompson, they wanted to lock down. But they were hearing that they were going to lose Klay to the Los Angeles Lakers, which was a very strong opportunity for them to lose Klay Thompson. Klay wasn't a lock. Basically, Klay was a little disturbed that he had to wait and go through really a negotiation to see was he going to get paid, when he felt he'd done a lot on both ends of the ball to that he should have been locked and taken care of. And he felt a little slighted by organization. And at one point, the organization kind of favored Draymond and Steph more than him. So he was looking to move. And his father was trying to basically get him over to the Los Angeles Lakers. And they were preparing to make Klay Thompson that option. Klay was going to be that guy that they wanted. Anthony Davis, Klay Thompson, LeBron James. That was the outlook that they were looking for in LeBron's mind of what he needed to win a championship and to vie for one. Now the organization was thinking Kawhi Leonard, Kawhi Leonard, Kawhi Leonard is what we need, because that's what Kobe's been preaching. So the attitude was, let's do what we can to get Kawhi. But Kawhi just wasn't finna come and play with LeBron and deal with what was going on over there. His demeanor wouldn't have put up with dealing with this. Now Dre started switching agents once his agent was taking meetings with other teams and trying to see what would be a better fit and kind of, getting the idea of who would want Draymond, as they were leaning more towards moving him out of Golden State, and definitely wasn't thinking about signing for $100 million and taking that deal. His former agency was not thinking like that at all. They were thinking, let's get the best deal for our client. And the best deal that they thought was, if we didn't come to an agreement on an extension that was very lucrative for Draymond, then there was no real reason for us to, a 4-year deal for $100 million was not feasible for them. They didn't even see, they felt that was very low of a deal. That was more of a company deal than it was a Draymond deal. Now, who would pay Draymond more than $100 million? Well, when the blow up with Kevin Durant happened, a lot of things happened. A lot of phone calls that were, we want Draymond, we want Draymond. That started to give people reservations. The New York Knicks is one of the main teams that wanted to have Draymond Green on their team. So a lot of teams that wanted him. The Phoenix Suns. The Los Angeles Lakers would have loved to have Draymond there. And they teased that he would leave and go to the Lakers, and was leaking that out so that Golden State would flinch. Klay became a priority to sign back with the Golden State Warriors once they knew Kevin Durant was not interested in even coming back. And they knew that a year in that Kevin Durant was gone. Before the third season even started, they knew Kevin was leaving. And once Kevin Durant was leaving after that year, the person that was gonna be out was Clay. If Kevin Durant said, "I'm staying," Clay was gone, then they'll try to see if they could keep Draymond past another year. And then after the third year or fourth year, then we'll see what happened with Dre. But didn't get there. Draymond Green wanted to stay in California. He's got a couple of investment deals that he's getting ready to try to do, and he definitely wanted to stay in the area. He did not want to go to the East Coast. So the deal that they was coming with to keep Draymond on the team and to keep this unit together was, we can do an extension on your contract and give you 4 years, $100 million. We can wrap this up right now, and that was the only offer that they were going to do with Draymond. That was it. The organization had to see something out of Dre. After all he'd done for the organization, they had to see something different in Draymond. They were like, "You're not in shape," and he was injured half the season because he had a toe injury. The blow up with Kevin Durant made him sit down, get himself together, but he had to play and get himself back in shape. He stopped drinking, he stopped eating snacks, he got the right nutritionist, and he was a different Draymond. He was the Draymond Green Golden State wanted. Now that he got this extension where $100 million contract, now he's back to being where he wants to be. He's with Clutch Sports, with LeBron Agency, and the reason why he signed with them is because the entertainment world, the entertainment purposes, he wants to get into film and television. He's been working on reading lines for like commercials, television, and he feels Rich Paul and them can get him to that level. And the guys he had representing him before, they were more sports related. And they're good in the sports world, but Draymond wants to move in another direction. Wants to do more acting and television and move in the corporate sense of, you know, having his face out there more often. Well, the first half of his season, I felt it was too much hanging with LeBron James. LeBron James kind of lured him into a realm of what LeBron likes to do. But that's LeBron's job. His job is to make you weak. You're not on his team. You're on the team he's trying to beat. So if he gets you out here partying and drinking and getting into vices, he's weakening you. You out there going to wine tastings and hanging out, drinking with these people, getting yourself into a position where you couldn't play anymore. If LeBron cared or gave a damn about you, he'd say, hey, whoa, 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 slow down on that wine. You know, you're an athlete. He would try to tell you to preserve yourself. He wouldn't tell you to come on, keep getting sauce. He see what he can get off of it, what he can get out of the deal. So at the end of the day, That's what Dre wanted out the deal. Now, if Kevin Durant decided he wanted to stay in Golden State, would have it changed anything? Absolutely. But mostly it was Clay. They were interested in going out there and pursuing Clay Thompson very seriously. And once Kevin Durant decided he was not going to go back to Golden State, Clay Thompson was their priority to lock down. But to say Clay didn't feel disrespected, he did. Um, this is all before the blow up. A lot of people think the blow up is what did everything. Blow up didn't. That blow up meant absolutely nothing. It just intensified and brought to the public eye what was already a known fact with the Golden State Warriors. All of the teammates, all of the coaching staff, all of the general managers, everybody knew Kevin Durant was gone. Before that, the public didn't believe it until after the blow up. Then that's when it became escalated that Kevin Durant was leaving. Now, the winds of change. The bargaining, the acceptance of the deals. Keeping Steph and Clay together was imperative. Keeping Draymond imperative. They wanted to make sure that, okay, we're going to keep this unit together as long as we can. And after that, then we don't know what's going to happen. But as of right now, we need to stay competitive. And this is the best way to do it, is to keep this nucleus on the court. But that made Draymond happy, though, to stay. So when he took that $100 million deal, a lot of us said it was a good deal. He could have got 200, but he wouldn't have been happy probably anywhere else. Even if going back to Detroit. First off, Detroit would have been depleted. He'd been losing every night. They don't have all the pieces there yet. And it's like sometimes people got to get away. You visit home. Visit where you used to live. Visit that whole situation. What you don't do is and I mean that, is go back and start playing there again. And then you got new problems, new situations. He went home for a wedding for a weekend and ended up punching a guy, got into it with a guy that he knew or whatever at the wedding, and got in a fight. Going to a friend's wedding, and then that's at a reception, I think. Some guys got into it. They got into an altercation. There's a lot of mess that goes along with this process of dealing with like Draymond and the Golden State Warriors and their process. But to be fair and to be equal to everybody there, the whole process is Draymond Green is going to be Draymond. You're going to have to put up with a lot. But his passion to win is definitely there. His ability is incredible. Even Dennis Rodman just said Draymond reminds him more of him than anybody. When I said that, Draymond's energy level is like Dennis. As far as what he does and the extangibles he brings to the game, and the way he gets himself fired up through the crowd and everything else, He's a leader, born to be a leader. And he is the leader on the Golden State Warriors. That's his team. Steph is a great, they put Steph in the lead, but Steph is not that alpha guy. Dre is that guy. So if they just stay the course, I'm very interested to see how the team's going to look. It's going to be pretty interesting all next season. Then anyway, if you like what you heard here, hopefully you guys donate to the Cash App. My name's Carcino. I'm out. And don't forget the Streamlab is there too. You guys can hit the Streamlab up. Click that link in the description box. And once again, it's your boy Carcino. I'm out.